Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your teacher, Mr. Seniceros, coming at you with a brand new lesson today. Let's get right into it. Today, we are going to be looking at the differences found between prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. And I gotta tell you, it's way more than just a name difference. Trust me. Now, here we have some words that I feel like you should know, especially for this lesson, such as the cell, which is the smallest unit of an organism, typically microscopic, and consisting of cytoplasm and a nucleus enclosed in a membrane. Microscopic organisms typically consist of a single cell, which is either eukaryotic or prokaryotic. On the prokaryotic side, it is a unicellular microorganism that lacks a distinct nucleus and membrane-bound organelles, while the eukaryotic cells are organisms whose cells contain a nucleus surrounded by a membrane and whose DNA is bound together by proteins and chromosomes. Now, the nucleus, which was mentioned before, is the central and most important part of the cell, forming the basis for its activity and growth. The organelle is actually a helper, or organelles to be more exact, for that nucleus, which is any of a number of organized or specialized structures within a cell. Moving on, we have, what kind of cell do we have? Are we prokaryotes or eukaryotes? And the answer to that is that we are eukaryotes. And this is a perfect example of what our eukaryotic cells look like. We have our big old nucleus and all of our little organelles. Now, prokaryotes, such as bacteria and other single-celled organisms, look a little something like this little guy right here. Moving on, we have more exact differences, such as the nucleolus, mitochondria, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, and from their side, the nucleoid, capsule, cell wall, and membrane. We actually also have a membrane, but we do not contain a cell wall. In fact, plant cells, which are also eukaryotic, have a cell wall, but us as animal cells do not. Prokaryotes also have the can have a flagellum, which they actually use to wiggle around and move them through wherever they are, whether it be some form of water, some form of other sort of liquids, whatever. But my prokaryote of choice is the amoeba, this little guy right here. He's my favorite. He actually moves by taking a piece of his body, putting it forward, and then dragging the rest of himself along. So look at that. Alright folks, that's all for today. I'll see you in class.